My name is Robert Richardson. I'm the CEO and part owner of Community Ambulance. So we've been a client of Nevada State Bank for coming up on about 6 years, since 2017. Community Ambulance started as a small little ambulance company to take care of a need, if you will, a little niche that was in the non-emergency ambulance portion of our business, where we would take patients in between facilities that need to be moved around. That's where it started, and that was in 2010. We opened the doors. Since 2010, we've had some opportunities to expand our services to provide 911 services, to critical care transports, things like that. My process, anytime I need anything from the bank, is I call Steve Anderson. He's my go-to rep. Now there's other people, Karen Rubel, there's a few other ones that are just my go-to people, that if I need something, I can call them. And that's one thing I really appreciate, is you call somebody and you get a real person on the other side of that phone that can answer that question and then act upon it immediately to get the response that I need to have for my business. That is powerful to me, is that I'm not having to spend my time calling, getting put on hold, putting a call into somebody and waiting for a response back in the next 24 hours. I get somebody immediately that responds to me and takes care of my needs. That is what's important to me for my business side. That's a difficult in saying that exceeded expectations, because I hold them to a very high expectation. So they meet those expectations. And to me, it goes back to that customer service side, that I need an answer to something quickly for my business model. And even if it's forecasting, what does it look down the road? What is the growth potential that we're going to be going through? How do we align with the banking needs to make sure that I got the financing that I need to have for expansion, for ambulance growth, for building growth, for equipment growth? Those are high expectations that I put on that relationship, and they meet those. When I call Steve up and we talk about it, he'll spend an hour with me on the phone talking about those philosophies, those ideas, and planning that ahead, and what are some of the concerns that we may need to, or not concerns, but some of the challenges that we need to make sure that we're addressing and looking at ahead of time, so we make sure that we're all aligned by the time that comes. And as a result of that, it becomes a very fluid and very smooth process. Having that bank there that understands that and realizes my needs of being able to expand and grow, and sometimes they're immediate. All of a sudden we get a new territory. It's not something you can plan a year out. It may be a new territory and we got to start within 30 days. Be able to have that bank that we shift into a higher gear, and be able to look at what our finances are, and make sure that, and we have that relationship with them, so they already know where we're at, and to have that trust in us just as much as we have that trust in them. That is important to me, and that's one thing that Nevada State Bank has been very, very good at, and make sure that they're with us step by step as we go through this process. I know that Nevada State Bank is a bigger company, but it feels like it's a smaller personal company to me. I like that. They're relatable. It's not like I'm dealing with a big corporation or a big company that we're too small for them, and that we get overlooked at certain things. I feel that they're sensitive to our needs. They're sensitive to my growth. They're sensitive to what I want to do for our community, because they have those same views and same impressions and same focus, I believe, that we have. And so as a result of that, we have a mutual benefit there. I feel that way with Nevada State Bank, that when I get in that relationship with them, it's not all about them. They're just as worried and concerned and helpful for us to be successful. And I feel that win-win when we negotiate, when we talk about things, when we, if you will, counsel together, and look for expansion and look for growth and look for just changes in the market, that we're on the same page when we do that. And that's I very much appreciate about Nevada State Bank and Steve Anderson in helping us through that process.